Morning, Mr. Whiskers! Let's see if we've got any mail today. We do. Look, it's our very first letter. Hi, neighbour. We noticed you moving into the area and wanted to welcome you by inviting you to a party this Saturday at our village, just beyond the jungle over the plains. Hope to see you there. A party. Oh, this should be fun. Hey, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you so much for inviting me. I mean, it's so good to be able to meet new people. I rarely get a chance to do it. I brought some drinks if you want. Just, enjoy yourselves. Hey, is there any music? You don't say very much, do you? Where's everybody going? It's still early. It's only just gone sunset. Everybody? What is going on around here? Hey, what's going on? Why have you all gone inside? I thought we were having a party. What? You're not afraid of zombies, are you? Huh. Don't worry. There's nothing out there. What's that? They've never done that before. What the? Ah! Oh, I was not expecting to have to do this today. Come on. Oh. Hello, it's me, BugmanCX. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft The Journey, the Let's Play series where we upgrade this survival world of Minecraft through all of the different development versions right from the very beginning of the game and continue upgrading right through to the modern day release, or even beyond that, who knows what's going to happen in the future. Right now, we're in snapshot 12W06A, but we're not going to stay here very much longer. Actually, I think it's time to start moving to the full release of Minecraft 1.2.1. Yeah, bit of a weird versioning thing going on in these versions, but 1.2.1 is the full release of this version that we're playing snapshots for. And the last few snapshots have been focused around mob behavior, specifically between villagers and zombies, with some other mob AI improvements as well. So let's get moving to snapshot 12W07B. We're going to skip the A snapshot and go straight to B, just because there's a game crashing bug in the A snapshot and we want to avoid that. Oh yeah, and as of this snapshot, a brand new world format's been introduced, the Anvil world format. Let's take Jeb's own words to understand what these changes introduce. John and I have been working on a new map format for Minecraft that we've dubbed Anvil. The purpose of the new format is to prepare for modding, especially to allow for more block types, but also to improve other areas of the game, such as map height. The changes are: maximum build height has been increased to 256, was 128. Empty sections of the world are not loaded into memory. Block IDs have been increased to 4096, was 256, by adding a 4-bit data layer. Block ordering has been changed, packets for sending chunks have been updated to improve performance. Biomes are saved per X and Z column, which means they can be altered by tools. These are some pretty big changes, so let's go and explore what they mean for us. Let's take this change to how biome data is stored. Storing biome information within the chunk data is a pretty significant improvement for world upgrades. Like terrain generation, the biome map is calculated based on the world seed. Up until now, the biomes were calculated on the fly, which means that if the distribution of biomes for your world seed changes, you'll end up with things like a swamp in your extreme hills biome, or a desert which is now a tundra. This has impacts on how the grass and leaf blocks render, which mobs will spawn in which biomes, and how the weather system impacts your game, so it can result in some strange looking terrain. But now instead of calculating that biome data on the fly, the biome data gets stored in the chunk data when the chunks are first generated, and the game will use this information to display the correct biome. While a chunk itself has 3 dimensions, the biome data is only stored 2-dimensionally, meaning that whatever biome is assigned to the X and Z coordinate will apply to all the Y values for that position in the chunk. Storing biome information in the chunk is a great change because it means that if the game modifies the biome calculations in the future, existing chunks which already have biome data assigned will remain unaffected. Unfortunately, in my world, my biomes were already mixed up due to the biome changes from previous versions, and the Anvil upgrade has no way of knowing this, so it's just assigned the default biome data based on the current version's biome map. This is just a quirk of upgrading and something I'll have to live with. Another huge change with the Anvil format is that the world height has doubled, but doubling the world height actually adds a lot more height than you think. At Y level 0 are the first few layers of bedrock, continuing up through stone and caves until we finally reach the surface. Sea level is 62 and the terrain varies above that. So if you're looking at building on terrain, you've got roughly around 64 blocks to build up before you reach the previous build height of 127. But in Anvil, there's an additional 128 blocks added on top of this, taking the maximum build height to a whopping 254. You know, it's quite hard to put it all into perspective, but these 2 towers which I built out at the lost city of Sandria are actually at the old world height. So I think we need to put this all into perspective and see how we can double the height of one of these towers to see just how high this is. These buildings were already ridiculously large when I built them in the first place, requiring thousands of blocks of sandstone. And now this second one over here has this huge spire going way up into the sky, and you can just see the difference. It's a massive amount of extra space going up to the sky there. And as you can see, I didn't even build it out. I just built it like a toothpick sticking out of the top of the tower, but it goes all the way up to the new build height. So let's head on over and I'll climb up there and then we'll make our way. Hi. Then we'll make our way. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's a skyscraper all the way to the top. Oh yeah, I have installed a cheeky little parkour bypass because the parkour is just a little bit too annoying. So right around here, if you climb up this ladder and then head around the outside of the structure here, all the way around this way, this section leads around to the other side where you can just climb up the side here and then make your way up this way and bypass that whole annoying parkour. Don't tell anyone. Look at this incredible view of the night sky that we get from up here. We've got all of the stars and the moon as well, completely clear and unobstructed. But I really want to jump up here and have a look down and see what everything looks like from way up here. So, oh my gosh, look at this. First, of course, just ignore the fact that the desert is now a tundra, but look at this ginormous tower here. We've seen this from the ground many times, and it's huge. But from up here, it just looks like nothing. It looks absolutely tiny. But it's an interesting perspective. You can definitely see all the detail of everything, even though we're way up here in the sky. But I want to show you a couple of quirks as the sun is coming up of building up this high in the world. First, we have blocks, and as you can see, I can't place blocks any higher than this, of course, because this is the build height. Or can I? In this chest here, I've got some dirt, some bone meal, and a sapling, of course. And what we're going to do is plant this dirt block here. And just to double check, right-clicking, definitely can't place any blocks. But if I plant a sapling, look at that. I'm able to bypass the build limit and build a sapling or plant a sapling right here. This should be illegal, but what's better is that if I take my bone meal, let's bone meal the tree. This might take a few times. Look, what? We have a solid block, one block above where we should be able to place blocks. And look, I'm right-clicking on the side of the block. I can't place a block next to it. I can place a block here, just not anywhere else up here. And I'm not sure exactly why this is, but it is. So we're going to leave this like this. And of course, I can get up here and stand on it and everything's good. But let me show you one other strange quirk of being up here at build height. Here's us. Hello. How you going? Nice to see you. Let me just jump up here and take a closer look at you. What? I've gone missing. That's right. The player doesn't render when it's standing at build height, only when I'm beneath build height. So as I pop up and down here, I completely disappear, which is quite disconcerting, right? Well, it's weird. It's like invisibility for free, but doesn't really do you any good. Let's go and see what effect this new build height has had on the nether ceiling. Now we still have access to the nether ceiling through this hole up here, which we created by planting seeds beneath bedrock blocks and then bone mealing them so that they would grow, which would delete the block above, and we were able to carve out this space. And I think we did this back in early beta. But we've never been able to do anything when we've been up on the roof, only ever just stand there and look at it. But I have a feeling that now that the world height has doubled, maybe the nether's been affected in the same way. Okay, well, we've made it up to the top here. Ooh, yeah, definitely the top. And, oh, what? What? There's a ghast up here? Does that mean, what? I did not expect that. The reason I didn't expect that is because this is all bedrock. And I didn't think any mob could spawn above bedrock. There are no pigmen around here. So this is a really positive sign, though. I'm just going to get my bow because, oh, look, pigmen. Oh, okay. We just got to deal with this first because this is going to cause us no end of problems. Come on. Ha. No? Is it too far away? Or is my aim just really bad? Let's just head in and let's just get it. Ha. Ha. Off you go. Back to it. Oh my gosh. Yay. Okay, we did it. Now, look. I saw pigmen spawn. So already this is a really positive sign because I've never seen any mobs spawning up here before, let alone on bedrock. So this is something that must change later on in the game because as we know, mobs cannot spawn on bedrock. Huh. Okay, now I just want to fire as well. I just want to make sure I don't lose sight of my hole. Because I need my hole. Otherwise I can get very, very lost up here. Okay, there's probably more ghasts. I can hear them. I can't see them. Let's just get a block. Let's see what happens with a block. Yes, there's a ghast. Yes, we can build up on the nether ceiling. So this opens up all sorts of possibilities for future farms. We could make a zombie pigman gold farm up here. We can do all sorts of things. So right now, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to tear this down and know that we can come back and do some really cool stuff in the future. Oh, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. Ooh. No, look. It was alpha. Alpha is when we broke the bedrock. I knew creating these signs was a good idea. We're back to the jungle base now, but I want to head over that way behind me to the village that we hung out at the beginning of this episode because, well, they had a rather nasty experience, didn't they? We saw that the zombies now start to siege against the village and attack villagers, and I just want to make sure that they're all okay. Hello? How's everything going around here? I mean, it doesn't look too bad. There's no evidence of any trouble. Let's go and take a little bit of a look around. Yeah, all seems all right around here. Oh, wait, look. You haven't got any doors. All the zombies broke all your doors and then they despawned, didn't they? And you don't know how to make doors. Okay, well, I'll see if I can help you out and fix up a few of these doors for you. There we go. All fixed. All the houses are now safe and secure again. Maybe those villagers will start going inside of them. Oh, it's just turning night again. I wonder if those zombies are going to attack again. You see, that's the thing about this 12W07A and B snapshot. The villagers are now capable of detecting houses and going inside to seek refuge when the sun goes down or when they're being attacked by zombies. And as you can see here, this is how they detect a door to go through. They see a door and they see a block above the door, and that tells them that there's a house inside. So they go through the door and they're inside of a house. Why isn't the lighting working? Anyway, that's a separate problem. My point is that the villagers are now able... I'll fix that up for you. Wait, oh, not another one of you. I was just fixing up this area and I heard banging. So it looks like the zombies might be back. I don't see anything. There's one there. Let's see what happens. Look at that. It's just breaking into the house. Will it get through the door? Yes! Okay, well, this is not good. I'm going to protect the villagers. I'm going to light up the village a little bit, get rid of some of these beasties, see if I can help them out again. Well, I mean, I've lit up the village, but the zombies are still coming. We obviously need a defense perimeter of some sort, but for now, the villagers, they just seem to keep running away, or running into trouble. Oh, no. And they're definitely taking casualties. Absolutely, yes. Oh, these poor villagers. Definitely taking casualties. I'm not sure if there's going to be any of them left by morning. Get out of it, you! Well, I keep fixing up all the doors, and the sun's about to come up, so I'm hoping that means any zombies in the surrounding area are just going to start burning up and disappearing. Where is that one coming from? It could be anywhere. But let's do a little bit of a head count once the zombies are all gone and see exactly who we have left. You suckers. All right, I've fixed up all the doors and I think it's time for a head count. One, we've got one. We got two. I saw one just over here. We've got two. We've got three. We've got this one here in the field. Let's just check these houses and see if there are any more around the place. No, none in here. Are you telling me that the zombies killed... Yeah, I still have to fix this. The zombies killed all but 3 villagers? What are they going to do? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but are you two getting it on? That's right. In this new snapshot, when villagers detect that villagers have low numbers, villagers will breed and create baby villagers. Look at it. Where are you going? Where are you going? Get back here. Get back here. Its little legs are going. Yes, it's a brand new mechanic. The villagers will detect when their numbers are low, and based on the number of doors, they'll be able to calculate the size of the village, and then yeah, and then figure out just how many baby villages they need to create in order to repopulate the village. So over time, if we stay here, these villagers should eventually run into each other, display their hearts, breed, which you don't really want to see how that works. They just stand there and look at each other, and then apparently a little baby pops out. It's all very biological. And yes, we create brand new baby villages. I'm going to hang around here for a while and see how many of these little baby villages they recreate. I'm also going to increase the size of the village to encourage breeding. And we can do that. We've got a spare door here. We can do that by simply creating more doors within the village like this. And the more doors we add, the bigger the village will become. And hopefully, the more babies will be bred. Do you want some privacy? Where are you three going? Behave yourselves. Well, at last count, I've now got a total of 40 doors in this village. So that should result in quite a number of little baby villagers being born. And these villagers have a cooldown just like all of the other mobs around the place. The villager breeding cooldown is 5 minutes in between breeding sessions. And these little baby villagers will grow up after around 20 minutes. So after a few days, these will grow into the adults, and then they'll be able to breed with each other again and continue repopulating the village. So I'm hanging around here, fending off the zombies at nighttime, and just making sure we've got a really... Where have they gone? We've got a really good set of numbers built up. I want to see if I can observe nature taking its course and see one of these baby villagers transitioning into an adult villager. Ready? They should be about due. Oh, you frightened me. Well, that was pretty instantaneous, wasn't it? You just look like you tripled in size. I've definitely been lighting up around here, but it's still at risk of zombies coming in from these outer areas where it's still quite dark. So I think these villagers are going to have to come up with a better way of defending their own village. And that is exactly what they've done. By upgrading to 12W08A and ensuring that we have loads and loads of houses so that the villagers will breed up beyond 16 villagers in the village, this will cause them to spawn in a friend. Let's see if any have spawned in just yet. Here he is. This is the Iron Golem. With 16 villagers in the village, the villagers will spawn or summon in an Iron Golem. This guy will patrol the village and keep it safe from most hostile mobs. He also doesn't do any damage to me because I'm not a threat. But if I do, oh wow, he packs a punch. I can attack him. That's a lot of flame. Oh my gosh, he's going to actually kill me, isn't he? He's going to kill me. But that's okay. I don't mind. And look at that. They've actually spawned in 2 at the moment. So why don't I bring in a few nasties and we'll just see how well this Iron Golem does. Oh, well, I found this zombie and I'm just bringing it into the village. And we're going to observe and see exactly how the Iron Golem reacts to there being a threat in the village. Right now, he's not doing anything. I'm wondering if he's trapped up there. Here he comes to save the day. Absolutely wonderful. Just came out of nowhere and obliterated that zombie, protecting the villagers. And they all seem happy, banging their doors everywhere. But there's one other thing about the Iron Golem which is incredible, and I'm going to see if I can get rid of this one. If I damage the Iron Golem, ow, you'll notice that it doesn't make any sounds yet, but if we're able to kill the Iron Golem without taking damage ourselves, did it drop anything? It certainly did. Let's have a look. It's dropped a rose and 3 iron ingots, which means that iron golems are a source of iron and we can build an iron farm. But that is a project for another day, because for right now, the village is defended and we've done everything we set out to do. So for now, that is the end of the episode, and I'll see everybody in the next one. If you'd like to join my Discord, there are links to that down below. If you're one of my Patreon supporters, thank you so much for doing everything that you do. If you want to support me, you can click the links through to my Patreon or support me on YouTube down below. Come and join my Discord if you just want to hang out, and I'll see everyone in the next episode. Until then, this has been BugmanCX. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye-bye. Ah! Save me, Golem! Save me!